Welcome back. Today we're going to check out a $2 million Sherman Oak Mansion. Uh, Hope you like it.
MS here, and today we are in Sherman Oaks. I got a lot of comments from viewers asking me to do a tour of a home in the valley, so here we are. The property right behind me is 13812 Compton Street, located in Chandler Estates neighborhood in Sherman Oaks. It has 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. It has 3,200 square feet of living space and listed for $2,195,000. Let's go check it out. Before we start touring this property, I would like to thank the listing agent.
Okay, look, we just entered through. Look at this gate over here. Yeah, it's half the size of the real estate owner over here, real estate agent over here. It's a very neat, simple door. The design of the house, very simple exterior, very modern, simple railings and gate, complementary design. So that's a really nice structure over here.
100.
Another feature over here.
$195,000. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, I like these neat concrete tilings over here. The walkway is also a concrete tiles. There's an internal touch, or as though the concrete tiles have been placed on the lawns. There's grass in the middle of all of these concrete tile works, so that's a very neat structural design.
Before we start touring this property, I would like to thank the listing agent, Arman Grigoryan, for allowing us to tour this amazing home, which I'm very excited to show you guys.
That's a beautiful garage door, really lovely. The black shiny design, jet black color.
Now that we're on the driveway, I want to kind of talk about the exterior of the home. I love this reflective garage door, and they have beautiful modern light fixtures on each side of the garage. Then as we keep walking from the walkway that leads us to the front door, we see more of these Los Angeles hardware. It's a beautiful door. So we just walked into the property. First thing I'm recognizing, of course, is the home automation here. You can turn your lights off, lock up the entire house. Just overall controls of the homes can be managed through this screen here. And before we go into the living room,
the nice thing about having an electronic control over your entire house is that it's very convenient. It also gives a modern electronic touch, a 21st century element. Yeah, convenience is the main thing. That the fact that you can control your entire house from the palm of your hands. But then again, my personal belief is that a house should not be too electronic. If it was too electronically controlled, then there will be technical errors. Bugs can cause a hell lot of problems. So I personally believe that there should be some level of manual control as well as some level of electronic control to a house. In the case of this home, I don't think that's there's any sort of problem because of the electronic control. It's very simple.
I want to acknowledge this half bathroom that serves the living room area, and how
this is a neat bathroom. Look at all this there's a lot of gold trimming. The tap of the sink, it has a gold trimming. It's not real gold, it's brass, but it's a golden design. Unique circular mirror, and there's also a lovely painting at the back. Not a painting, a lovely photo at the back, just to give a unique taste to this bathroom. It gives an accent to this bathroom. There's also neat, intricate, not intricate, these tiny tile works as the backsplash. It gives a characteristic old feeling. It gives a very exotic feeling. That's the word. And another thing most people don't notice is this the sink over here. This sink is a very unique design because I'll show it to you after as the video progresses.
cool it is. I mean, first of all, beautiful brass mirror, light fixtures. They have this textured marble cladding on the back of the wall, but most importantly, how cool is this sink? It has a very unique faucet design where water runs gently and drain is built into the wall where water just disappears into the wall as it.
So it's a flat sink. It's something which is showing up on most modern mansions, not classical orthodox mansions, modern mansions. Yeah, so it's something which is showing up on most modern mansions these days. A flat sink. It's a weird artistic flex. It's a weird artistic. It's quite an artistic flex. The fact that you have a flat sink.
Drains. I want to say the sink is probably 5 to 10 degrees tilted towards the wall so that water disappears really gently. And let's continue. I mean, what an incredible space, right? Beautiful, open. Mikey, what do you think?
Pretty nice. You know, this is the first time we've made it out to the valley, and this is not really what I was expecting.
No, I mean, this is really cool. Not to mention you're paying less than half of the price to get kind of the same amenities that you would get on a house in, let's say, West Hollywood.
So where should we get started?
Why don't we check out the kitchen first, and we'll look at the rest of the living room area. From there, I'll take you guys outside where the patio and pool area is, and from there, we'll go to the second floor.
All right, let's do it.
So, kitchen. First of all, I love kitchens that have these two-layer island designs. I think it just gives kind of a dimension to the kitchen. Also, it's nicely set up where it separates your sitting room area from the actual functioning island side as well. I'm just seeing so many details. I'm going to try to cover all of it. First of all, beautiful light fixture right on the center. Kind of makes this countertop works as like a dining room area because it's stated right on top of it. And they have beautiful two-tone cabinetry. Your entire pantry setup is a wood veneer. Beautiful pull-out drawers. Just a lot of space. And what I like about it is how they tucked it all the way to the ceiling where every bit of space is utilized perfectly.
What is this color scheme called? Is this Cape Cod?
So the design of this entire home is actually kind of a modern, but they brought some Cape Cod elements to kind of smooth it out and kind of make it a little bit more cozy on the inside.
I see a lot of brass details. I kind of associate Cape Cod with white, brass, and black.
That's very true. So they kind of did a little bit of a transition version here. You know, the outside is quite modern. The layout is modern, but they have a lot of these brass, white, kind of like marble looking details to really smooth out the space.
Yeah.
Another detail, of course, if I can open it, you have a beautiful wine freezer right here. Keeps your wines and your drinks.
This is a neat, convenient. It's a small wine cellar. For a mansion of this scale, this is a sufficiently good wine cellar.
Perfect temperature. You gotta have it.
That won't interest you, and this isn't a big drinker, so.
I'm not a big drinker at all. And then you have your refrigerator, Sub-Zero. Everything is top notch here. Again, talking about the brass details, look at these beautiful door handles here. Oversized.
Okay, my ideas of this, what I have to say about this kitchen. First of all, look at the LED lightings on top. The LED light, there's a lighting on the upper ceiling, the rim of the ceiling. It gives a very pinkish hue to this room, so it's a really beautiful ambiance. Secondly, most of the cabinetry in this kitchen is white color with that golden trimming, golden handle trimming. It's brass actually, so that gives a sense of class, a feeling of elegance to this kitchen, which is very, very unique. Another thing that's here you go. Another thing that's appreciable is that
I'm just seeing beautiful.
Yeah, on the right hand side, all the cabinetry is made of wood. I mean, it's covered. Yeah, it's wood cladded. So that makes it so most of the storage happens on the right hand side, and that has a separate color scheme. So that's a very interesting touch. It's a really lovely ambiance over here. It's a neat, stable kitchen that seems to have basically every basic appliance that any kitchen should have. So it's a very convenient, complete, medium-sized kitchen. And look at these handles over here. These long flat handles, the reason for these long flat handles is because first of all, it doesn't bulge out. It doesn't if anyone's walking through this side, it doesn't really cause a trouble to him. It doesn't make so it's very it's very convenient for anyone who's passing through the kitchen. Secondly, the fact that there are these long flat handles, it gives a classy accent, and also it's very easy to open the door with I don't know how to put this. It's maximized convenience. That's how I'd put it.
What I like about it is how they tucked it all the way to the ceiling, where every bit of space is utilized perfectly.
What is this color scheme called? Is this Cape Cod?
So the design of the kind of smoothed it out.
See a lot of brass details, I guess.
That's very true. So they kind of did a little bit of a transition version here. You know, the outside is quite modern. The layout is modern, but they have a lot of these brass, white, kind of looking. First of all,
Coffee maker.
I really admire to have one of these one day. These espresso makers are super cool.
I feel like that's one of your big goals in life.
That
to have
is.
a Miele espresso maker.
Get a Miele espresso maker. And as we continue, the waterfall edge continues here. Beautiful countertop. And we have an 8-burner stovetop right here. Beautiful Miele.
8-burner stove. That's a lot. That's a lot of convenience.
And of course, you guys have pot filler, brass, nicely detailed. And I kind of like this design. Not a lot of developers do it, but they have 2 cabinetries. So you have the lower one, and you kind of have the upper one for extra storage. Like I said, they went all the way up to the ceiling. Second thing I like, double sinks. A lot of these big homes now these days have these features where not only you have your main sink, you have another sink here in case somebody's prepping the rest of the food here. I want to talk about this modern farm sink design. I like these. The fact that sink stays in front, it kind of makes it a statement a little bit and kind of identifies where the sink is located. A lot of people won't think about these, but kitchen is the heart of your home. This is where you cook, this is where you entertain. And when from kitchen area you can reach out to your pool area, in this case they put this beautiful slider window. If you can do that, that's really a plus. I think this is a
Personally, I don't really find any. Personally, I don't find anything connecting the kitchen and the swimming pool. If it weren't for the architecture, the architectural planning or the space management of this lot, I would never intentionally place a kitchen and a swimming pool together.
great addition to this kitchen. Not to mention, when you cook something here, there's a lot of smell going on. You can just pop these windows open, get a lot of ventilation through the house. As we continue from kitchen, we have this small area right here. You have more additional countertop. You have your pantry here, and this leads to your garage. Mikey, why don't you come here? I want to show a really cool detail. This is the first time I'm seeing a door handle like this. Instead of pulling it down, you simply pull it towards you, and voila, it opens.
A handle like that can break easily. Although it gives it does give a slightly modern feeling, a modern cool touch, but you should be very careful if you're using such handles because they can break easily. And another thing I'd like to stress here, it doesn't really make sense why on earth there's a garage open into the kitchen. As far as I see, once again, if it weren't for the fact that the architect of this house is obviously has to do some space management. If it weren't for that, it doesn't really make sense why on earth does a garage open into a kitchen. It should open into somewhere more sensible, like the main living space. Yeah, you can, of course, if this garage can hold up to 2 cars, then you could say the chef can also park. If you have a private chef, he can park his car over here. Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily make sense, the fact that the garage and kitchen are connected.
Pretty cool.
That's really cool. And you have your 2-car garage, pretty standard for this size of home.
And
Now we're back in the living room area. I want to take you guys to the dining room. Dining room is a very important element of a home, and it is basically right across from the kitchen. It's beautiful space.
This is a neat, beautiful dining room. First of all, what I appreciate most is that this dining room seems a little bit separated from the rest of the living space. Uh, in most modern mansions, the 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 newly adapted concept is that dining space should be seamless and connected with the rest of the living space. So this is kind of the olden concept in application. I mean, the dining room over here is slightly separated, feels like a completely different space from the rest of the living room. I personally like it. uh, Secondly, you have these three large glass windows. They bring more than sufficient light into this private space, makes it feel very natural, very cozy. It's a really, I mean, a dining room like this, you'd enjoy sitting around with your family or whatever and having a good chat.
Honestly, it's actually perfect size because this table can seat 10 people very comfortably. You still have a lot of space to move around the table. Beautiful light fixture. I mean, would you just look at it? And it is perfectly situated. The height is perfect. And they have a lot of windows here and mirrors, which bounces back the light throughout the room, which in my opinion makes it a little bit more spacious. So very nicely designed, very nicely executed. So another detail I want to mention about this property is this property was just built recently. So it still has that annual house smell. No one has ever lived here. And the other thing that I want to talk about is the reason the first floor feels so open, bright, and kind of spacious is they did this single hardwood floor continuously throughout the entire space, which really uniforms and ties the entire first floor. I really like that detail. Then, of course, every good house needs to have a really, really good living room. And I mean, this one has beautiful.
This is a really beautiful. It's open. It's very open. There's a lot of natural light and natural air coming in. If you notice, there's a very sharp contrast between the floor and the walls that surrounds the TV. So that gives a very elegant touch, which is really beautiful. Uh, this mirror over here kind of seems pointless. They could have replaced it with the artwork. Maybe that's supposed to be the artwork. The mirror is the artwork. So yeah. I like how all the furniture over here matches with the wall around the TV. It's all made. There's a clearly established theme for this location, for this area of the house. So that is a very positive trait. Really beautiful, really classy.
I want to start off with the fireplace. It is beautifully cladded with this marble. It's actually one of my favorite marbles. I love this black tones with a little bit of white veins throughout the marble. I think it's very sleek, simple, good-looking marble. And of course, they cladded their gas fireplace and they built a TV within, so it's nice and sleek looking. And what I like about it right here is that you put these light fixtures on each side of the fireplace. This is a perfect place if you want to display your art and kind of make a statement of your fireplace. Because once you turn on those two lights, it really showcases your fireplace even better. Then the rest of the living room is nice and very cozy, and not to mention it opens directly to your backyard. Of course, in California, it's really important for a home to have an indoor-outdoor feel, and this one has a really good one. And what you do is you simply open these doors, pocket them to each side, and then basically your indoor living room becomes that outdoor living room.
It opens all the way up.
All the way, and the other side as well. And not to mention these Fleetwood doors are super smooth, really easy. Honestly, I just did it with my one hand. Really easy to pocket them in, and voila. Now your living room becomes part of the outdoor living room. Now that we're in the outdoor patio area, before we continue the tour, I want to mention this beautiful wood cladding that the developer did right on
If you actually compare this wood cladding beneath the balcony and the rest of the wood in the house, then they don't really match. So I'm not sure whether that's a positive thing or not.
underneath the balcony. I mean, it shows you that if they pay this much attention underneath the balcony, they really paid attention to their entire development.
Applies to almost every single comment.
Moving on. So, we're in the patio area here. Let me give you guys a little breakdown. We have a nice seating area right here, another dining area, and then you have all this countertop.
So this is what you call a pool house. The purpose of a pool house is to make the pool area much more convenient for those who are using it. To put it in perspective, it's like this. Let me explain it to you. This is where you keep the barbecue stove. This is where you eat the food while staying next to the pool. Instead of having to go inside and outside the kitchen, instead of having to go literally into the house, this place is there for all other extra purposes. Now, the pool house over here is an open pool house. There are other mansions where the pool house is a closed structure with doors and sometimes even a bed.
For you to prepare some food. Starting with
Yeah, that's a barbecue stove.
You lift that thing, right?
yeah, definitely. I mean,
It's almost like a two armor.
beautiful countertop here. And here's another nice touch. First of all, I love the cover, but this is where you have your sink. And when you're not using it, you don't want it to get dirty. Simply cover it up. And you have your GFI plugs right here in case you need some electricity. And they really thought of everything. They even left the plug right here. Guess why, Mikey?
I'm going to assume if you want to put an outdoor television.
You're correct. Another detail that I like, so they wanted to have it as a covered patio feel, but they wanted to have a little bit of light. So what they do these recessed openings on the roof line throughout the entire covered patio to bring some of the light in. Have your dining area right here, and definitely more seating on this side. Overall, this patio really enables you to enjoy the backyard space. Not to mention you have a beautiful pool area, which we're going towards right now.
I gotta say, I think living in West LA has kind of given me a bad idea of what the Valley is, because I want to move out here now. This is great.
This is really great. So to give people some perspective, to give you guys some perspective, a lot of people live in the Valley because it's still pretty close to west side of Los Angeles, and you get much more value for your money. This home in West Hollywood would probably cost somewhere around $3.5 to $4 million. So you can buy this for half of the price for simply driving 20 minutes to the same location. So a lot of people end up living in Valley. It's a little bit more calm. It's a little bit peaceful, especially this house being so close to 101 and Ventura Boulevard. It's actually really nicely located considering that it's in Sherman Oaks. Pool area. Another thing that I really want to congratulate these developers on is how well they use the backyard space. It's nicely proportioned. In my opinion, pool is the perfect size for a home and a lot this big. Beautiful.
If you notice over here, the pool is actually the pool is green colored. So unlike a light blue colored pool which reflects a lot of sunlight, the green color of the pool keeps it very cool. It helps to give a cool feeling for the swimming pool. Another thing I noticed is that look at the walls of this pool. Usually, generally a lot of pools have a blue colored tile design. So this is a unique design for the sides of a pool.
Quartz plaster in the pool. You have your jacuzzi set up on the corner that over cascades into the pool. And you actually have a waterfall feature right here that is not turned on right now. And as we walk around, just like I told you guys from the kitchen, you have your window access right here in case you want to serve people food directly from your kitchen to your backyard space. Overall, very private and just a very cozy backyard space.
And very
Tranquil.
That's right. So it's starting to get cold out here in LA. What's that water?
You see, it's actually nice and cool, but this pool is actually heated as well. So if you want to warm it up and enjoy it 12 months out of the year, you sure can.
I know people in the rest of the country that are watching this in like the Midwest are going to be like, it's starting to get cold in LA. What are you talking about?
And now we're going to head towards the second floor. And again, guys, make sure to subscribe to our channels. More mansions coming soon. Before we head out to the second floor, we have one more bedroom on the first floor that I want to show you guys. And currently this bedroom is staged as an office. Beautiful glass, a lot of natural light. Again guys, remember I talked about the cabinets being all the way flush to the ceiling? Well, on their closet space, they've kind of done the same design feature. To me, it serves two purposes. Number one, it maximizes the space. Number two, it really brings that modern element design much more. So I'm a really fan of this design feature right here. But all beautiful closets. Of course, everything is soft close.
Of course.
Of course. And this bedroom has its own bathroom. They kind of use the same style of a marble, but
This is a neat modern bathroom. Based on what I could see here, it has all the basic structures of a basic modern bathroom. Nothing very special. This is a very unique vanity. I don't think that's a fabricated. That's not a fabricated sink. I don't think so.
this is the ceramic tile that they use in the bathroom. Handheld spray, rain head, light fixture. Even the smallest bathroom in this house is gorgeous.
I got it. So let's take this upstairs.
Let's go upstairs. Of course, I have to acknowledge this amazing steel beam staircase.
Okay, first of all, this staircase design over here. This is a very popular. This is a very popular design for a staircase. Another feature over here are these fiberglass railings. So that adds an extra modern touch. One of the negative things about this now, as I said earlier, this style of staircase is very often very much used in a lot of modern mansions with these freestanding, these free floating planks as the stairs. So it's a very popular design for modern mansions. This stairs over here kind of looks a little bit gaudy. I mean, no, it actually looks perfect. But one of the problems here is that if you notice these steel knobs, those are projecting out over here. They could have designed this in a much more different manner where the steel knobs are actually hidden. Okay, first of all, this staircase design over here. This is a very popular design for a staircase. Another feature over here are these fiberglass railings. So that adds an extra modern touch. One of the negative things about this now, as I said earlier, this style of staircase is very often very much used in a lot of modern mansions with these freestanding, these free floating planks as the stairs. So it's a very popular design for modern mansions. This stairs over here kind of looks a little bit gaudy. I mean, no, it actually looks perfect. But one of the problems here is that if you notice these steel knobs, those are projecting out over here. They could have designed this in a much more different manner where the steel knobs are actually hidden.
So, we just came to the second floor. Before we do anything, what a beautiful light fixture that goes over the staircase.
This is a very unique light fixture. Very often light fixtures like this are made specifically for the mansion in which they would be placed. I mean, these are just one time made, so so this is a unique feature you're going to only find in this mansion. This is a beautiful design. The special feature is that if you notice, the light is only coming out from the edges of the light fixtures, as though some sort of magical water droplet is just spilling out. It's a very classy, beautiful design.
I love the lighting in this house.
Definitely. They really paid attention to their lighting. Not to mention, they have two skylights. One on this side, one on that side. Bringing a lot of
Large glass door window brings a lot of natural light inside. So yeah, there's abundance of natural light here. Okay, and one more thing, look at this skyline. As per my opinion, first of all, it looks neat and tidy, nothing wrong with that. And another a really cool aspect here is that it seems to seamlessly flow with the rest of the ceiling. So that's a very beautiful, that's a very awesome feature. Yeah, once again they're maximizing natural light, so that's a good thing.
Floor and also the second floor landing area. As we continue the second floor, on the left hand side is a massive bedroom. But before we get into the massive bedroom, we're going to tour the rest of the bedrooms, starting with this one all the way at the corner. To give you guys a little bit of reference, we're on the front corner of this house on the second floor. Again, beautifully sized bedroom, closets all the way to the ceiling. Just a nice, very clean space.
This seems like a mirrored layout of the bedroom below us, which is staged as an office right now.
Yes.
You have the exact same cabinetry, even the kind of the window design.
So they have the exact same cabinetry. So that shows that this property is a very consistent property. The structure of it is very uniform. That's a really good thing. My personal opinion of this bedroom, it seems very simple. It's a very normal bedroom. Nothing really, nothing special except these two beautiful windows. The fact that these two windows are adjacently present right at the corner of this room, it gives a very modern taste, as though it's a piece of modern art in itself. So that's a really eccentric accent that I love over here.
Again, beautifully sized, just
stages and all.
exact. In here you have your built-in speakers. Now we're going to the second bedroom on the second floor. Not to mention, guys, the flooring here is absolutely the same as the first floor. Beautiful hardwood floors throughout the entire property. Now we're in the second bedroom. A little bit of a different design, a little bit bigger on size.
Okay, so this bedroom also has a very similar design to the previous one, except the biggest and one and only difference here is the design of the windows. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's cool because once again it's like a piece of modern art. The design of the window, it's the design of the window at the corners. I mean, same as the previous bedroom, but yeah, it's cool. It also makes this bedroom seem slightly unique and different from the previous one.
A little bit bigger on size, more windows, and definitely has a little bit bigger closet.
A walk-in, huh?
Yep, good old walk-in closet.
It matches your suit too.
This is a small walk-in closet. Based on if I were to compare with all other walk-in closets of other mansions, this is comparatively small. Yeah, they could have added a LED lighting and created a unique ambiance, but it seems like they have only resolved to just ordinary lighting. It doesn't look very special or anything. It just looks ordinary. It looks ordinary. They could have made some improvements.
Thank you.
You look like you belong there.
Maybe I should buy this home.
If you bought this home, would you get to absorb the sales commission also?
True.
Yeah, so it would be 2% less than
2.5%.
2.5% less than it would cost a non-agent.
Very true.
Okay.
I can negotiate my own deal.
Yeah.
Lastly, before we go to the master bedroom, we have a nice utility area right here. Here's what I like about it. The fact that it's right next to all the bedrooms and it's so close to the master, having your washer and dryer this close, in my opinion, is the key. It makes washing clothes so much more convenient and easy. They have a nice utility sink here.
It's a small, simple, yet highly convenient laundry room. For a mansion of this scale, this is perfect. This is a perfect laundry room for a mansion of this scale. They got a picture of Venice. It's not something you'd expect in a laundry room, but the fact that there's a photo over here makes his laundry room seem much more alive. I mean, a laundry room is supposed to be a place which is very dull, or I mean, look at the room. It's dull, it's narrow. So this photo over here makes it seem much more alive.
They have some storage, countertop. It checks all the boxes. Everything you need is here.
All right, guys. All right, guys, we just checked out this utility room right here. We're gonna step into the master bedroom where we have Innes ready and waiting.
Okay, so that's nice. They kept a double door for a master bedroom. That makes it that makes the master bedroom stand out.
Welcome, guys. What a lovely space, right?
Yeah, this is pretty big.
This is pretty big. I mean, this room makes the king-size bed look small. Number one is the light fixtures that are right next to the bed. I think it's a great detail. Also, one of your partner wants to read something, they can easily turn their side on. And of course, bedroom continues. You have your balcony set up right here. You can easily turn their side on.
Okay, now first of all, it would have been nice. It would have been also nice if they could have. I don't know how to put this. Another option over here is that you can take the bed and keep it in a way so that it faces the door window. That way, you and your partner can see a beautiful scenery whilst you sleep, or when you wake up, you're gonna see a really beautiful morning sunrise, or the outside. So instead of keeping the bed at this angle, they could have added on the side over here. Yeah. Another thing is that, okay, since they have decided to keep the master bed at this angle, what they should do is just opposite to this, they should keep a TV screen. That will make this a very convenient and cozy room.
Yeah.
Easily turn. A nice little.
So they haven't obviously kept a TV screen, they kept a piece of artwork. Yeah, but they could have kept a large TV screen, so that would have been really nice.
Area.
You know, that seems like a really good place for you to ask people to subscribe.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel, guys. We appreciate that support. Also, honestly, if you guys have any questions, as you can see on the comment sections of all my videos, I respond to every single comment. I do my best to answer all the questions. So if you have any questions in regards to real estate investing, or simply about the video that we just produced, just leave us a comment. This is honestly another nice detail that I like. If you open these Fleetwood doors, they go to the east side. You have a nice little balcony off of the master. You're worried that your kids might be going to pool without your permission? Well, you can simply check it out from here.
It feels very natural.
All the way down.
It feels very natural over here, just lovely. And another thing is that the balcony opens out to the swimming pool, so that also gives a good good feeling.
Hey, I didn't give you permission.
But
If you notice, there's a black fiberglass railing over here. It's a very common design for most modern mansions these days.
it's another nice space. It's actually a pretty good sized balcony as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, we're going to check out an important part of this master bedroom, and that is the master bathroom. Before we go into the bathroom, Mikey, can you just pan the camera to the floors a little bit? These are all single slabs that is perfectly laid out. I want to say, from what I'm seeing here, they're probably 4x8 ceramic slabs. Perfectly laid out, so the entire bathroom is
This entire bathroom is like filled with marble and tiles. And another positive thing is that these are white marble and tiles. So whenever the sunlight comes inside, all that light becomes magnified. It becomes highlighted just by reflecting off the white tiles. It feels like the Taj Mahal over here because of all that white marble, really beautiful. I have seen a bathroom of the same style, same golden trimming on a much more expensive, much more elite $50 million Spanish mansion. So yeah, the same design is repeating over here, although the vanities over here, the only difference is, same design is repeating. The only difference is that the vanity over here has a slightly modern accent, especially the sink. It's a very new design, a very unorthodox new design. But other than that, this looks really classy. Even the gold color trimming, the gold color shower, the gold color tap, everything, they all stand out beautifully at the presence of the white marble.
ceramic slabs, perfectly laid out so the entire bathroom is level. From there, I want to start with their beautiful cabinetry design. Of course, everything is soft close. Mike, why don't you come over here? I want to show this detail. Look at this brass inlay that they have. It ties in that brass look. You cannot really see it unless you paid attention.
Yeah.
And brass light fixtures, brass mirror, brass faucets continue. Another nice detail. I love these sinks. It kind of reminds me of that first bathroom that we saw as we entered the property. Water simply disappears.
Can I ask you, can we go back to these slabs on the floor real quick?
Yeah.
How much, or how thick do you think each one of these is? Are these usually like an inch or less than that?
3/4 to an inch.
3/4? So they must be pretty heavy.
They're super heavy. They bring them in with suction cups. They mortar they mortar underneath it and they mortar the floors.
So they usually bring them through doorways like this though, yeah? And then put them down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious, like what phase of construction do they have to actually?
This probably happened right after they painted the room. They got this flooring in. From there, they started putting all the fixtures, tub and shower and all that good stuff. And right here, we have the freestanding tub. Honestly, a lot of people will overlook this, but let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you a question, Mikey. Where's the tub for water?
Well, okay. This is cheating because we've seen this once before, but it's in the ceiling.
That's right. Valves are right there, but it's essentially coming from the top. Now we're going towards the walk-in shower, and I gotta start with the flooring right here. It's a single slab, beautifully sloped towards the drain. It's such a sleek design. It's not busy. It's really easy on your feet. And as we look at the rest of the shower,
Hold on, let me come in here.
the detail that I like is, first of all, there's two sides, so two people can shower at the same time. But even more importantly, they cut with a different style. So right here you have the handheld that serves you as a shower head as well. But if you change sides, you have a rain head, handheld, another rain head on the ceiling. You've got it all here.
I didn't even see that, the ceiling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Just look at that.
Beautiful. And not to mention this awesome champoonage they did with the LED lighting, so it gives it a little bit of a future of warmth to the shower.
All right.
Now, master closet.
This is the first bed. This is the first bathroom I'm seeing that opens directly into a closet, a walk-in closet. Let's check it out.
So many details here that I want to mention. Number one is, besides your built-in closet,
Okay, wow. Something unique about this walk-in closet. It seems like they have managed the space really well. I mean, look. I mean, even the corners they made it into shelves. They seem to have. I mean, it seems like efficient, really efficient space management. So that's something really appreciable over here. Yeah, this is where you keep your shoes and smaller stuff.
your drawers.
And of course, on the sides you have for space for larger clothes and stuff.
Of course, your soft clothes and your beautiful displays where you can hang your nice clothing. Look at what they've done here to utilize the space at its best potential. So you put your shoes or your bags right here.
Whoa. It's like a lazy Susan, but
for closet, you know, for a closet. And they have the same thing on the other side as well. Sorry. Perfect utilization of the space. And honestly, this closet is used, every inch of it is used really well. And guys, I've never seen this before. They have a steamer in the closet to steam your clothes to get wrinkles off.
so look, I think there's 5 hanger spots. You hang up your clothes, variety of settings to get those wrinkles out.
That's
The last time I saw a steamer in a mansion, it was actually kept inside the utility room, the utility laundry room. So this is the first time I'm seeing a steamer inside a closet. Personally, I would prefer if the steamer was inside the utility room instead of the closet, but this is not that bad either. I mean, it's not bad having a steamer in the closet. I would personally prefer the steamer to be inside the utility room. Yeah.
a very cool, nice detail. More closet space here. Your display again. I think honestly it's perfectly
The lighting in this closet seems amazing. I like it.
size master closet, and they use Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. I want to thank Mikey for this amazing edit.